the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the Timberwolves, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well,
I'm feeling it tonight.
Man, you always say that.
Okay, last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas. As the Rockets take it to the hardwood, the Timberwolves looking for a strong start to this road trip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns. And it's Freak in at point guard. Now here's Harden. The 9-foot shot. Howard misses. Whoop. Here's Wiggins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Listen, guys. La font, aumentar más.
Wiggins has got the first points of the night for Minnesota. Lawson gets to Ariza. Lawson outside. Harden dishes to Howard. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Howard.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him.
Oh my God, tell what? Yeah, my head, tell what.
It's Harden with the drive. Lawson has the open look. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Lawson's got his first basket.
Wow, he was just wide open.
Take it, I'm gonna take it.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Freak kicks to Wiggins. Passes it to Freak. Lets it go from 14. And off the glass. That one's good.
Watch up.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lawson right side. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. Freak kicks to Martin. Freak passes to Towns. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night. Timberwolves on defense. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Come on, open it up
if
now.
You're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Freak. And the dunk by
Nice.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
guys. That's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Harden, that's good.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And the
Oh my God, tell what? What?
He went over and back.
A moment now to see the numbers for Towns. He's right around 13 points a night, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
And this is exactly what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to come on.
Now, here is Lawson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Ariza has the open look. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Martin dishes to Freak. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
Oh my God, tell what again?
And now it's Lawson running. He can go all the way. Here's Harden. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And
that's not open shot. That's a bad shot.
You have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Freak. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got his 2nd bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lawson gets to Maniunas. Back to Lawson. To the middle. And Maniunas,
defense big down that. Rio, this is a close game. We need to win this.
In the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Cody Zeller's checked in. Here's
oh,
Beverly.
fuck no.
On the court for Minnesota. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Freak is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Muhammad in at the 3 slot. Timberwolves leading by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
This is bad defense.
Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder gave them an edge. He had 11 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double. A standout effort all around. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. It's Harden with the drive. That's his
oh my God, I
need
need to get defense.
And he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference.
Oh,
there.
nice.
Makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and
challenging
them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Here's Zeller. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Rubio, the pass to Freak.
Ooh.
Pekovic with the screen for Freak. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Fade away, and the foul called on Freak.
How?
It's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
Here's Freak.
Oh, going.
Last basket.
Oh my God! I need to get ball behind.
With Lawson running it right up the court. And that is good. That's 12 points for James Harden.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Freak. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists. Wow. That's
My God, we got to go in
That's why
hard.
we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Freak with it. Lawson defending. Here's Garnett. Towns dishes to Freak. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How last month turned out for him? 6th in free throw percentage, 10th in assists. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Oh,
And
15, nice.
At the foul line, you want him at the line for you in crunch time.
No good on the second free throw.
Yep.
I think I have the Grizzlies of Memphis.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was.
Damn it, I need to get back. Oh, I have played this game for a while.
Well, Greg,
Like
I
24
don't know
hours.
if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Well, games so
I'm focusing
often
now, I'm
free throws,
focusing.
and when that's the case, these are the players you want the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. In third, Kevin Martin.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact. Because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a 3-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls,
Oh my God, I got fucking app.
It's worth it when you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are. I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
Here's Freak. James Harden picking up that last basket.
I get ball, honey. I'm not gonna do anything.
Towns, the pass to Martin. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock.
Oh my God, I got it. I got in.
Monty is checked in for Houston. Minnesota.
I got app. I got
And the first
freaking
half comes to a close.
fucking A. I bet it says nothing shooting. This time keep passing ball.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Harden doing it all. He has 17 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Oh, dang it.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Modi and Howard the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Freak. He dishes it to Martin. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Wiggins.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Now here's Harden. He's got 19. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Lawson got it. Good job.
Oh my God, I didn't get about.
Lawson's got his third basket of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Freak kicks to Towns. The feed now to Wiggins.
Oh.
He hits Freak, top of the key.
Again.
To the inside. Wiggins drives in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wiggins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Pass to Howard. Back to Lawson.
Oh, I need focus. I'm not focusing.
I
No.
love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Garnett dishes to Freak. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Martin.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm out. Yeah, it's now in 3 minutes.
8 seconds left in the third. Now Beverly with 1 on the clock. No good there.
Nice.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. 5. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Freak in at shooting guard. Martin is out there with Garnett. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Jang in at the 5. Freak kicks to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. He goes up again. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's Freak. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Minnesota. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist.
Oh my God, we gotta use this one.
Zeller's got the
Hope
lead up to
not.
5 now for the Rockets. Here's the screen. Rubio, the pass to Freak. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Monty Eunice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly with the ball. The open shot by Brewer. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. There's the dish to Jang. Garnett with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Martin kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Garnett. To the middle. Here's Freak. The Rockets pull it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Zeller, a screen on Martin. Here's Monty Eunice, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Here's Freak. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And 12 points for Freak.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Barbosa. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring pipeline. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Freak kicks to Martin. Feeds to Freak. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now.
See my hands. That's good.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. Houston making some changes. Monty Eunice comes in for Brewer. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Ty Lawson. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
By 3. Oh, fuck me. You don't see why I have a fucking feeling.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
And the jam by Harden.
That one. Oh, my God.
Strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality.
It's time. Come on, going.
Over the biggest defender.
Garnett with the screen for Freak. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Harden. Here's Freak. And he gets it to go.
Yes! Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the rim. So far in this one for Freak. 15 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
.112 left in the fourth. Here's Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot.
Oh, that's
two.
bad.
That
Please miss both of these.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle
Yes,
steps
that's
for the
one. Miss the next one. And let's get it and make sure we win this.
Closing out on shots and blocking a few.
Fuck.
Well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get. By missing one of those, that leaves them needing a three to tie it up. Not the ideal situation.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better,
that's good.
He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not
No,
shying
I'm
away
going.
from
I'm
contact.
going.
I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Freak. Towns at the elbow. The pass to Freak. Lets it go from 11. No good off the front iron. So it's the Rockets now. Reza dishes to Harden. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And
Fuck
stolen
no.
by Ariza.
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
In the corner, Moniunas with it. To tie it up. Kicks it out to Ariza. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And now Minnesota on the bench. Wiggins with the ball.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer
No,
to
fuck
finishing
me.
this.
You should be 1 or 2, not 6. Fuck me.
Hey, it's been
By
a
17 points, not bad.
all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Okay, guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your role.
Caught now. Wait, you can fucking score
And
cards.
here are the Rockets now.
Got the look.
Here's Ariza.
Take us home.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out.
Peace.
The 2K Sports
If
post-game
I
show.
play the game again.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Wiggins.
Oh.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Hart.
I knew I wasn't. What was I be freaking surprised? There should be a team on this game, I think, on 14. I think. Can't remember though.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Minnesota Timberwolves. For the Timberwolves, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And tip-off approaching, but in the meantime, let's discuss post play. Shaq, you were a dominant post scorer. Duh. Who do you think are the top post scorers in the NBA right now?
Well, one, DeMarcus Cousins, 25-13, can go inside and go outside. He's a little frantic at times, but he's up there. Zach Randolph, he's got great feet work.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the Thunder. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Oh my God.
Lately, they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standing.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns, and it's Freak in at the point. To the paint, Garnett. Cannot hit. Excellent D from Cancer. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pelicans.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor needed to be in terms of effort.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Here's Freak following the basket by Russell Westbrook, and he gets it to go. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Now Stevenson, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's a screen by Cantor. Free throw line jump shot. Westbrook, no good.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Now here's Freak. 17 points for him last game against Houston. Garnett, the screen. Freak passes to Towns. Martin kicks to Freak. Clock at 4.
Oh, I knew it off. I had you.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook leading the charge. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Durant hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Durant with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Freak with it. Westbrook picks him up. Freak dishes to Garnett. He kicks to Wiggins. Inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Russell Westbrook. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. Three-pointer. They get it back. Garnett against Cantor. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Freak passes to Martin. Kicks it to Freak. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. And Towns gets it to go. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Stevenson outside. He dishes it to Westbrook. Unloads from 13. No luck. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground. Even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Enes Kanter. Oro comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Muhammad. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Durant. Pass to Payne. Lets it go with a three. Pekovic with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Muhammad. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Morrow. We saw him with 10 points last game. There's the pass to Waiters. 5 to shoot. McGarry, no luck.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Freak dishes to Jang. Pass to Freak. No good. That went tight. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Durant kicks to Payne. Now here's Waiters. He's covered closely. Feeds it to Payne. Fires the three. Rebound Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
And you know, Greg, in that blowout loss that you were alluding to, it was the turnovers that really did them in. You can't give possessions away like that.
Oh, damn. Oh, wait, so waited.
Here's Waiters. Outside Durant.
He's so open. Fuck.
The dish to McGarry. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to
I saw Ben took him. Oh, man.
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence
he trusts you every time.
Well, if you wonder how much difference for
Yeah,
the Thunder. McGarry's checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Freak subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Payne out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Durant. And it's McGarry in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He ended with 17 points and added a few rebounds as well. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
I'll tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Up top, Jang. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Freak. The shot, no good.
Oh.
Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. For Oklahoma City, they have all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
At the elbow, Pekovic. Now here's Muhammad. Passes to Freak. Shoots from the high post.
Boy, he gives me my up.
We've reached the end of...
Kevin, what is a...
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
A nice quarter for Westbrook. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. To you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Freak in at the point. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And he goes in for the dunk.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Stevenson passes to Westbrook. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Freak dishes to Garnett.
How did he miss?
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
In the corner, it's Stevenson. Ibaka sets the pick for Stevenson.
Oh my, Westbrook is airplane.
Westbrook with a 3.
Oh my God.
Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And then 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the screen. Payne kicks to Waiters. Outside Durant for 3. And he gets it to go. Durant's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Thunder.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going
oh my God.
the break.
And stolen by Payne. A finish. Oh, and a dunk by Stevenson.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Begovic with a screen. Here's Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Timberwolves have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
Durant attacking. And the baseline jumper, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Freak, defended by Durant. Freak passes to Muhammad. Begovic misses from short range.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Freak. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Lance Stevenson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's McGarry in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Freak kicks to Martin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Freak. Lance Stevenson grabs the board. The Thunder leading by 7. Outside Durant. Back to Stevenson. Here's McGarry.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Thunder making a change here. Morrow's checked in.
Deep.
Garnett the screen. Freak kicks to Towns. There's a good screen. He used that pick to perfection. And that's 12 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Westbrook's got 22. Rubio dishes to Freak.
Oh, I feel that my ticket.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Towns.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
McGarry, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. The feed to Wiggins. At the elbow, it's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Let's take a look at some numbers in this one for Freak. 10 points. 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. It's Westbrook with the drive. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
I don't care. Call him.
Timberwolves trail by 10. There's the pick. And Rubio kicks to Towns. Can't get it to go.
Oh,
Westbrook
my God.
with a nice D there. Stevenson passes to Kanter. Outside Westbrook.
Oh, don't go out. Don't go out.
5 on the clock. Morrow kicks to Stevenson. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Garnett, the screen. Freak kicks to Wiggins. Drains the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 9 points here in the second half.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Rubio dishes to Freak.
Go on.
He feeds it to Garnett. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there.
That by 1. I'm out.
Time running out for the Timberwolves. Goes up high for the two-handed.
I saw it open.
How fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Kevin Martin with the rebound.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
It's deflected, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kansas. A different look for Oklahoma City. Baca comes in for Mitch McGary. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Payne. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Free passes to Wiggins. Drills it from outside.
Oh, thank you.
Wiggins has got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Timberwolves. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Oklahoma City.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And talk about applying pressure to an opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 more games left to play on their year against the Timberwolves.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Westbrook. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well.
If we keep doing threes, I mean, we'll win every game, but I don't think we will.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. During the second half, it seemed like he was simply on a mission. Really didn't let up.
When you're facing Westbrook, yo.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet.
I'm just embarrassing up. Ow! Fuck me. Fuck. Thanks, dude. Keep buying, you can sub back. Subs back. Thanks, dude. Home? Okay.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and
I'm
seated
all
beside me,
focused on
Kenny
the game
the Jet
now.
Smith, and the
I
Diesel,
don't see
Shaquille
views, I'm
O'Neal.
sorry.
And on tap tonight, it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight.
You might do that.
And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie, to
You're
answer
not,
your
you're not
question,
sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in
So,
correcting.
and one of the most humblest.
elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward,
That's easy.
I got to go with the greatest of the game, LeBron King James.
Well, since he took the smaller guys, which is unique, I'm going to take the power forwards. Blake Griffin. And you know what?
He's one of the league's most physical players?
Yeah, Blake Griffin. Yeah, he's physical. He just gets thrown around a lot sometimes, but
well, he's not physical, then. Crazy.
no, but he throws it around too,
Oh,
man.
does not.
He throws it around.
Does not.
Yes, he does. He and Zach Randolph.
D-U-Z-N-O-T.
Yeah, I like
does
Zach.
not.
Yes, he does. And Dwight Howard is physical, and my man Nikola
Pekovic.
Yes, is one of the toughest bigs I've seen around.
And what's Dwight Howard's name? You can say it.
Dwight Howard.
No, say it.
Super Dwight Howard.
Say it with some energy. One
Come on,
time.
give us a Superman.
Superman is in the building.
There he goes. There
now,
he goes.
Now you ticked off the big fella. That's it for now. Talk to you later.
Like freaking phone call.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Take a look at the Kings. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And over the course of the season, they'll see these guys 4 times, and they've already dropped the first game. So this is a get-back game. I think confidence-wise, they need to get the win here.
Yeah, it's funny how certain games on the schedule can take on added significance, but I agree. This is a win they'd love to have, especially against the team they'll face.
Oh my God!
More after tonight.
That athleticism. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early.
Oh my
in
God! I want
transition
him
to
to if I
attack when
can,
it's
but I
there,
won't do it.
because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Good.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Freak kicks to Garnett. Down low, here's Towns. And they're going to grab the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Bellinelli passes to Collison. The drive by Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Gay. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Freak dishes to Towns. Nice D from Cousins.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Collison kicks to Cousins. Towns with the steal.
Go Ward.
And 2 free throws coming up.
Good at one. Give me a
Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Collison. Gay against Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Collison, and that one's good. Collison's got his first points of the game.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Freak kicks to Towns. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Collison, the pass to Cousins.
One back.
To finish it off. A beauty.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Leave it open.
With 2 hands
I
on the
ain't
stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Garnett, the screen. Freak dishes to Muhammad. Freak sets a screen for Muhammad. There's Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim. Sacramento leading by 3.
Nice ball. Back up.
And Bellinelli kicks to Collison.
Come on.
Up top, Cousins shoots from the elbow. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Got a piece of it. Towns, the pass to Freak. And the rejection by Cousins.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Hansbrough with the ball. Now defended by Muhammad. Cousins inside. He's against Garnett.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Ah, dang it. I didn't get bad passing, too.
1:30 left to play here in the first. Dishes to Hansbrough. Takes it from 10. That one a little long. Timberwolves trail by 3. Freak kicks to Muhammad. He dishes it to Freak. He hits Wiggins at the top of the key. 6 to shoot. There's Freak. The rebound by Hansbrough.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
The drive by Gay. Cousins dishes to Gay. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort. And I think the starters enjoyed the chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Raptors.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Bellinelli for 3. There's the bucket. Good. Bellinelli's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Go for it.
Garnett, right side. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't.
Ah, what was he doing?
And that
This
concludes
time,
the... And the first quarter is on for Minnesota. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Mahinmi. Laverne comes in for Cauley Stein. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Casper. Freak, he's in at point guard. Garnett out there with Towns. Then there's Muhammad. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 1:35 left now here in the second.
Oh my tunnel again.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder gave them an edge. He dropped in 15 points, and it was his usual story. A lot of drawn fouls and a lot of free throws made for him. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying,
oh my God,
I
ain't bad ball,
Me
ain't
too.
fucking
Well,
bad.
I'm glad he didn't, because
in
otherwise
this
he'd
game.
probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Down low, and Muhammad kicks to Freak. Kicks it out to Wiggins.
Please make it.
Target with his 3. Kings leading now by 9. Collison with it. Out defended by Freak. Trying his luck deep. And it's Laverne missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Laverne. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Collison with it. Pass to Cousins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials on the
we don't need that. We need a 3. We need a fucking 3. I don't have the
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the second free throw.
Oh, what do you fucking slam dunk?
And that concludes.
Well, Ricky, what...
About you, Sam Look?
All right, the second.
We've seen Darren Collison getting it done. He has 14 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Rudy Gay. Bellinelli is out there with Collison. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Hansbrough.
Kimi. Oh, he goes slam dunk it.
Here's Bellinelli, covered by Wiggins. The dish to Collison. Kicks it to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle.
We don't need that. We need 10 points. And with him.
For Sacramento, they have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Freak passes to Garnett. Nifty move. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good from Garnett.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Towns comes with a double team. Bellinelli dishes to Hansbrough.
Almost
a
done.
drive by Collison. Here's Bellinelli. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Kevin Garnett. Gay, that's good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point.
I should go in.
It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Great D that time from Pekovic.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Back to Wiggins, 11 feet away, and he gets the bucket.
All he can do is just in this game. Weird. I don't have 1 point. 1 single point. No, I'm a... Now I won't yet. I don't have no.
Some changes for Minnesota. Corky Dangs checked in for Towns. Sacramento leading by 13. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. And there's Muhammad. That's good on the assist by Rubio. Muhammad's got his second basket.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Rubio comes with the double team. Pass to Hansbrough. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. And Caspi kicks to Cauley-Stein. Shot from 16. That's good on the jump shot.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Gay. Out left to the wing. They set the pick, and Rubio kicks to Freak. Knocked away. Stolen by Gay. Here is Caspi. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Another miss by Gay. Here's Freak. And released it in time.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your team.
I need 3.0
And thanks
back.
again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Our fourth quarter action underway.
What?
Presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front, and it's Freak in at the point.
Okay, this is this full contact.
Collison kicks to Gay. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Cousins. Almost, but it rolls out. Timberwolves trail by 13. Freak passes to Martin. He kicks to Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Mahinmi's checked in for the Kings. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Sacramento leading by 12. Here's Gay. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Nah.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. Freak dishes to Wiggins. He feeds it to Freak. To the inside. Towns. And the rejection by Cousins. Martin against Collison. And there's the pass to Gay. Unloads from 9. The shot no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Here's Freak. DeMarcus Cousins
Oh
comes
my
up
God.
with the rebound. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Collison kicks to Gay. Back to Collison. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
I only got 6 assists, 1 rebound, 1 point. I really got 11.
Jang, he's checked in for the
What?
Timberwolves.
I'm not even in. And what?
Timberwolves trail by 16. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Free kicks to Towns.
Oh.
And stolen by Cousins. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Martin. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Jang, a screen. To the paint. Up off the screen. And he lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
It's deflected. Outside, Martin. To the middle, deflects the pass, and to the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Here's the screen. Gay comes over with a double team. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Now the feed to Freak. Tipped away. And stolen by Cousins. It's deflected. Now here's Freak. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And he gets the bucket.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
8 assists. 8.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George...
Oh, my God.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jang, a screen. Freak passes to Levine. To the inside. Jang dishes to Freak. Sacramento grabs the miss. Now Casper.
Oh, wait, Kel. Just do it.
So it's the Kings winning this one.
Paul.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Darren Collison. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports.